BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
Terrorist turf war battle in northeastern Nigeria leaves about 200 dead. A brutal turf war between rival jihadist factions in northeastern Nigeria has resulted in a devastating death toll, with estimates suggesting as many as 200 terrorists were killed in clashes over the weekend. The violent confrontations, which erupted in the village of Dogon Chiku on the shores of Lake Chad, pit the notorious Boko Haram against militants from the Islamic State West Africa province, or ISWAP. This volatile region, situated at the strategic junction of Nigeria, Niger, Chad, and Cameroon, has long been a breeding ground for extremist activity. The lake's intricate network of waterways serves as operational corridors for these groups, who also derive income from taxing local fishermen, loggers, and herders, further entrenching their presence and influence. This latest outbreak of violence underscores a grim and escalating struggle for territory and dominance not only within the Lake Chad Basin but also across the wider Sahel region, as multiple non-state actors vie for supremacy. Reports indicate that ISWAP suffered the brunt of the casualties in this particular engagement, with Boko Haram forces reportedly seizing several boats used by the rival group during the assault. Babakura Kolo, a member of a vigilante group collaborating with the Nigerian military, provided a grim assessment, telling Agence France Presse that, from the toll we got, around 200 ISWAP terrorists were killed in the fight. The gravity of the situation was acknowledged by a Nigerian intelligence source, who, speaking to AFP, stated they were aware of the fighting, which is good news to us, while also noting that the casualty total was more than 150. The deep-seated animosity between these groups stems from ISWAP's origins as a splinter faction from Boko Haram that pledged allegiance to the Islamic State in 2016. Since that schism, recurrent clashes have become a grim hallmark of their conflict. Predominantly concentrated in the Lake Chad Basin, the region has witnessed the fragmentation of Boko Haram, with other factions breaking away and dispersing to different parts of northern Nigeria. This area, already grappling with environmental challenges, has seen its surface area shrink by over 90% since the 1960s. According to the UN Environment Programme, as the water recedes, new land routes emerge, potentially altering the dynamics of control and movement for these militant groups. Analysts have often considered ISWAP to be the more formidable and resource-rich of the two factions. Yet Boko Haram had previously demonstrated success in maintaining control over the Lake Chad area. Sunday's clash is potentially the deadliest confrontation witnessed between them to date. This latest surge in violence follows a series of significant escalations. In May 2021, ISWAP launched a major offensive against Sambisa, the forest stronghold long associated with Boko Haram and a location where abducted schoolgirls were held. It was during a confrontation with ISWAP in Sambisa that Abubakar Shekau, the infamous leader of Boko Haram, is believed to have died. Prior to this, between December 2022 and January 2023, Boko Haram retaliated with significant raids on two ISWAP bases located in Borno State, the ideological heartland of the group. These operations reportedly resulted in the seizure of substantial weapon caches and the deaths of over 100 ISWAP fighters, with an additional 35 reported injured, according to local media outlets such as The Guardian Nigeria and Punch. The ongoing jihadist conflict, which gained momentum following the extrajudicial killing of Muhammad Yusuf, Shekau's predecessor, in 2009, has exacted a horrific toll, claiming the lives of over 40,000 people and displacing approximately 2 million in Nigeria's predominantly Muslim northeast. The intensified internecine fighting between these extremist groups now adds another layer of instability and bloodshed to an already deeply troubled region.